Hello, and welcome to another 8-minute demo. Today we're going to talk about the multiple options you have to initiate Opalis workflows from either OIS or SCOM. My name is Charles Joy. I'm a tech evangelist, solutions architecture for the System Center suite of products. Alright, today we're going to take a look at multi-initiation options for Opalis workflows. And the three we're going to look at are right here. Alert initiated, which is our standard one that we demo all the time. Operator initiated from Opalis, and then operator initiated from SCOM using something like a computer name or IP address from SCOM itself being passed in through to Opalis. So let's get started. So to start everything off, we're going to take a look at the alert initiated SCOM method, which is all ready to go. We have a monitor object here, and we'll go ahead and open it up. It is running, but it's not going to execute until it is satisfied by the trigger here and the filters that are set up. So let's go ahead and give it something to trigger on. And what we are watching for is this website, and it will go down after I kick this off. We can see that the website is down and we should have an alert, and there's the alert. So I'm not going to talk through the automation because the automation always beats me. We'll see a black box here in a second, and then we'll get a pop-up, and um, it will be an example, and there's the black box, of an alert initiating a workflow, kicking it off, and then performing some action. You can see there's the pop-up, and of course you've likely seen this before, so we're going to take a look at we can see the ticket will have been created here, and if we go to the ticketing system, the ticket has been created there, and of course the website's back up, the most important thing there, and then the Opalis workflow is waiting for the next iteration to be executed based on the alerts that are coming in. So nothing new there. So another thing that's probably not new is an Opalis initiated workflow. So in this workflow, as you can see, it's not running, but we do have a custom start object with a couple parameters, service and computer. And the workflow itself, a ticket is created. You could start. We're going to stop a service, and then we're going to generate a password, reset the Active Directory password, send a pop-up saying, "Hey, go check the service. I bet you can't start it because we've reset the AD password for it." We're going to reset that service password, add the password to a list, restart the service, and then finish off the paperwork. We're even going to send an email like we did last time. We didn't actually look at the email from the last one, but we can after this one's run. So let's pop into the operator console. You can see that guy's running there, but we want the operator initiated Opalis. If we take a look at it, same exact workflow here, except we're going to hit start here. And the service we want is the Opalis remoting service. I don't want to fat finger anything, so I'm going to go ahead and copy that. Paste that in there. And then the computer name is Opalis Demo VM. And we're going to kick this guy off. So obviously the first thing it's going to do is create a request and then stop the service. So we should see the service stop here in a moment, and it is. And then we'll get a pop-up here pretty soon saying to test to start it because it should be out of sync. So I'm going to hit OK. I'm going to try to start it, and it does error out as expected. Remember, this was initiated from the operator console. So operator initiated this. It wasn't an alert trigger or anything like that. It's something that someone manually triggered and filled in information from the website. So that is one of the options that's currently available. And we can see here we're almost through with the entire process because the service has been restarted successfully by the workflow. And of course we get our pop-up. And if we check out the email this time, we'll show two emails. Yep. The first one is the remediation that we saw here, and then the second one is the operator initiated, and it gives us what, it's just standard email stuff that you could use publish data to make whatever kind of email you want. In fact, here I passed a bunch of information in from the actual web page itself, so completely configurable. Now, the last thing I want to show is actually going to involve two different computers. So I'm going to close out some of this stuff And I'm going to log out of the operator console. We don't need that anymore. Close this guy out too. And I guess if you wanted to look at the ticketing system again, we do have another ticket. It's a different kind of ticket. And then we're going to do the SCOM alert initiated, which is here. And again, we have a custom start object with a parameter, computer name or computer. IP address would work too. We're going to create an incident. Then we're going to perform some actions. We're going to delete some files, and then we're going to start the www service on the computer that the issue is about, and go through, send another email, and another pop-up. So the computer that we're worried about here is this one right here. So let's log in. And I guess I can move this down a bit. All right. So we're going to open up the services here. We'll manually do this for the demonstration purpose. World Wide Web Publishing, we'll stop that. And then we're going to simulate SCOM needing to having an alert and then needing to start it from the SCOM console. So we can see that stopped on this computer, which the computer name for this guy is Opalis. I know a very very unique name there. So let's pop back over to SCOM, and we can go to the Windows computer, and we can see there's that computer there. And if we wanted to do some tasks against it, like ping, we can obviously see that the SCOM can initiate those types of tasks. But how about initiating a workflow? Well, there's a workflow, start the www service. So I could right click on that and choose favorite tasks, and then choose that workflow. So it's going to go ahead and kick that workflow off. And if we go back into, you can see it's already running, and we should get a pop-up here soon. But let's pop back over to the services and see if it's being restarted. And look at there, it's starting up. And I'm a little impatient, and now it is started. So everything is good there. We'll probably get a pop-up here on this other box. And there it is. And we go check our email for that last alert. You can see the actions taken and stuff like that. And of course, we'll have a ticket in here because we're taking care of all these steps automatically. All right, so you may wonder, I guess, want to see that ticket, we'll log in. You can see we added steps to the work log and filled everything out, all by the ticket. But remember, that one was initiated from SCOM. So let's take a little deeper dive into how that was possible. So we'll pop into authoring, take a look at tasks. Let's search for that. I know www is in the name. And we'll go ahead and open the task up. And what we'll see here, obviously we gave it a name, and the command line. So we're actually using the command line for Opalis, which is currently available. And you can see there's the path for it. It's called OIS-5 start policy. And then we need to pass parameters. I took the easy way out because for demonstration purposes, I'm passing the ID, but you could pass the name and path of the workflow. So ID / then the GUID, the database GUID for that policy or workflow. And then for parameters to pass in, we just need to identify what the parameter name is. So there's computer, and you could see that computer. So whatever we named it in here, we'd have to name it in the command line. We did that. And then equals, and then I could have hard-coded the computer name in there. That wouldn't be very useful. So instead, I used a parameter from within SCOM, NetBIOS computer name, and by just clicking on here and choosing NetBIOS computer name. So that's the magic way to incorporate the Opalis OIS-5 start policy into a task, and it gives you the ability to pass in parameters, which is kind of nice actually, because it makes the experience in here very user-friendly. So in case this one was not healthy like it is, and we needed to execute some other task, we could create a task that triggers another workflow that does something specific that will remediate this actual not healthy mark. And of course, you could add it to the right-click menu, which is awful nice as well. So to recap, we've covered 3 different initiation options: alert initiated, a Palace initiated from the operator console, and I could also, of course, kick this off right from here by triggering this workflow, and then operator initiated from SCOM. And again, that was via a task from within SCOM. So I hope you enjoyed these three options, and I certainly hope you give them a try. We certainly appreciate you watching. Thank you.